Wise Maths and Science video. The diagram shows a rectangular wall, 10 meters by 3.3 meters. A rectangular door in the wall is 2 meters by 1.5 meters. Zach is going to mix yellow paint and blue paint in the ratio of 1:4 to paint the wall. He will not paint the door. Zach assumes that 1 litre of paint will cover 10 meters squared. Yellow paint sold is 1 litre tins, costing £4.75 each. Blue paint is sold in 1 litre tins, costing £5.50 each. Zach has £20 to buy paint. Does Zach have enough money to buy all the paint he needs? You must show all your work in. Well, let's have a quick look at this. The total amount of paint we require, let's write it down, total paint required is going to be the dimensions of the wall, which is going to be 10 multiplied by 3.3, and then take away the dimensions of the door, which is 2 multiplied by 1.5, and that should give us 33 minus 3, which is 30 meters squared. Now that's what we require over here. Now what else going beyond that? It says Zach assumes 1 litre of paint will cover 10 meters. So if I do 30 meters, so I'm looking to get at least 3/10, so 30 meters squared divided by 10 meters squared will give us 3/10. We definitely need at least 3/10 because we require 30 meters squared. Okay, so let's move on to the next bit then. It goes on to say over here, it says yellow paint is sold in 1 litre tins, costing £4.75 each. Blue paint is sold in 1 litre tins, costing £5.50 each. Now let's deal with also this ratio. We need to work this out. So we've got 30 litres divided by the ratio. Let's add it out, 1 plus 4. And because it's 1 part for the yellows, I need to times that by 1, and that will be 30 divided by 5, which is going to give me 6. 6 times 1 is 6. We require 6 litres of yellow paint. That's what we require. Now let's work out how much blue we need. It will be the same over here, 30 divided by 1 plus 4. Add the ratios, but this time round we're going to times it by 4. There's 4 parts. That will be 30 divided by 5, which is 6. 6 times 4, which is 24. So we require 24 litres of blue paint. Now, if that is the case, they're going to sell them in 1 litre tins. So I certainly need at least 1 tin of yellow paint. Now, how much does 1 tin of yellow paint cost? That is going to cost us, let's go back over here. It's going to cost us, we require, so let's write this down, we require 1 tin of yellow. It's got to be in multiples of 10, 10, 20 and 30. 20 is not enough. It's going to have to be 3 and 3 tins of blue. So if that's the case, then 1 tin of yellow, how much does that cost? £4.75. £4.75 plus 3 lots of £5.50. That's going to be £5.50, and the total cost is going to be £4.75 plus, what's that, 15, 16, £16 plus 16 pounds and 50 pence. And if we combine all of that, 16 plus 4 is 20, 50 plus 75p is going to give us £21. Let's put the pound sign over there. £21 and 25 pence. Okay, it says Zach has £20 to buy the paint. Does Zach have enough money to buy the paint? No, he doesn't. So the answer over there is going to be no. Let's go back over there. So the answer is going to obviously be no. And you must show you're working out, okay? The total cost, we'll just write this down. The total cost would require us to spend £21.25. Thank you. Right, let's have a look at this next assumption over here. It goes on to say Zach's assumption is wrong and 1 litre of paint will cover more than 10 meters squared. How might this affect your answer in part A? You must explain your answer. Well, depending on how many liters more than 10 meters squared it covers, we might have enough paint. So what we're trying to say over here, we're not entirely sure, but depending on how much more than the 10 meters squared it covers, we might have enough paint. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Hopefully you've benefited. Thank you and goodbye.